EP greetings, Facebook. I'm Aurora Rothschild, followers and sisters just for the face. UFO, Mother New Creation. I am extremely saddened today to have understood a little more about the story. So, as my Aurora Alkuri profile, when I was double stabbed by Janice and Gina Talbot, they only chopped off my vagina and anus and nipples at that level, and put Amber's nipples and anus and the reconstructed vaginas of several of my relatives who became transgender. They kept my blue eyes though and my Aurora face and everything as Melania Tabrawi. Then they put my birthday, July 4, 1984. So for Aurora Korea, I'm born July 4, 1983, Jerusalem, Israel. Then Melania Tabrawi, it was July 4, 1984, Jerusalem, Israel, because I was like retarded on a wheelchair. And then I was taken from Switzerland on a UFO ship. I married an individual who is the God in infinity called William, and we made new creation. Then I was sent back to Earth because I was able to make them really fond of me with a team of aliens, UFOs. We landed in USS Russia, and I was found fornicating there, and we were all, shot. And however, the Russian army captured us because we wouldn't die, sent us here, and they exterminated my UFO family in Texas, in Dallas, put them in refrigerators. And yesterday in the Spielberg movie, they showed a scene of one of the extraterrestrials. They was all my size, like little beings, and I was a little girl. I was a little thing, tiny little girl when I married and bred. So I bred not in the terrestrial way, not like in the Eve way, 9-month pregnancy. I am not a cursed sinner by God because I never ate the apple. I'm a divine being. I am a deity. So if you continue trying to murder me for your schemes because PJ Tanner decided to kill my extraterrestrial family, I promise you, you're not going to be able to continue because your solar system is extremely weak compared to infinity levels and requirements for life. So you also know, I found out that I was taken out of the White House by Maya Khoury, or Tabrawi, given to Charles. So I was shipped to the British people. They, in Britain, removed my blue eyes and gave them to Amy Carlson at first, whose also name is Love Tabrawi. This is why it was called Love Has Won, so that they use me to steal my accounts and everything for Amy to win, Amy Carlson. That's why when I was telling Miguel Lamboy, Archangel Michael about certain UFO guidance that I was receiving, he would laugh. He'd say, "Yo, you're not extraterrestrial. You're not. You don't have a galactic team. You don't. They would like. And as soon as I said Aurora, he's like, "You gotta go now." So once I start to recollect information and become right on in my service, they kicked me the fuck out. So if Aaron want to tell me, say la la, I'm part of a cult, excuse me. No, I was having in parallel at that level in Shasta, I had Love Dima from Hilton Head active, and then as soon as I found out Aurora, I changed it to Aurora Mother New Creation in Miami, my website. So at that level, if anybody entered lovedima.com, it would directly redirect them to the, Aurora Mother New Creation at gmail.com. Donc, now they want to do two people out of me, and stuff is not going to work because I already filed a new application for your SSS, which I'm very grateful that they didn't receive the one in Charleston because it has erroneous information because of the black magic they placed around me here in the field for Crystal Cordoba. They had made me say that day, because Satan was fucking with Crystal, that my birthday is its own birthday. So that was extreme levels of danger. I am extremely pleased that Charleston couldn't receive it because I sent it to the suites 5 to 7, which they don't receive mail there. They only receive mail at their main facility in Charleston, which is another, which I already sent mail to, but it was double July 4, 83. And I wrote Prince William for reception, and it was, I believe, still Muhammad Nasrullah's number or something like that. So now I have to see where I want to send it. Like if I'm going to send it to Charleston, to a lockbox in Arizona or something like that, to correct the information. And tell them that, I already told them I no longer deal with like Donna Scarlatani, etc. Because I'm way past the stage of needing an N400, because I already know my passport, my US passport, Aurora Al-Khoury, was stolen by Muhammad Nasrallah. That has my biometrics now and my vagina original, because they cut my fingers later. Or at the stage of Alex. So Alex had already given me Lucifer's hands at that level, and feet. Lucifer, Rothschild Rockefeller, like Aaron Matthews, Jill Gursup. long story short, I'm gonna make it a point. I never ended up going to black market minerals. Me or Sadji went with Forsyth. I had told him, excuse my booger. I had told Forsyth that I'm running late today and I'm not right on. I forgot a few things at my tent. He even recommended. He's like, you know what? You better go to your tent, figure what you need, because, of course, I assume they want me safe. Even if they try to trick me, because that's what they do, is that they don't have any other choice. I'm having a really strong reaction now against like the royals of Britain. I'm feeling really hurt how they stole my extraterrestrial vision, how they stole, like, because I cannot have terrestrial vision. I cannot, with Charles's eyes, who am I gonna fuck? And William and Harry's face and stuff like that. Like, the schism for me is way too deep to deal with at that level, to having been taken out of the White House of my own nation. And then they invented the story, said that, an extraterrestrial fucked Crystal Cordoba at the White House. That's why his eyes turned from blue to brown, but they had changed the baby. So they lied to the White House at that level. That was 1986, 87. So now Crystal Cordoba has colored eyes from Billie Hodge, green eyes. But, and my eyes are with Amy Thompson, who studies at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, here. USCB it's called. They do culinary school. He goes as Aurora Al-Khoury, stole my money, or as Melania Tabrawi, stole my money, enrolls and lies to people, says that he does these videos, and etc. So that is extremely mean to program students, fresh students from a college that might have hope for UFO contact by Beaufort Municipality, to let them be around Amy Thompson and lie to them, because Amy Thompson rides around the cop car of Aaron Matthews, so they believe that if Aaron Matthews lies for Amy Thompson, then it's legit to lie to the people. But that's not fair. If you want to lie amongst each other as cops because you have an agenda, don't lie to we the people. And then they consider me as the government. So like when Ralph budges in here and says, hey, we the people now need to represent Muhammad Nasrallah's needs, the collective. But they're not even the collective, they're thieves, they're conscious evil. They consciously steal my information, my data, go file fake reports. Yesterday, Nur al-Khazin took my thing and filed something fake. And then received my passport at night, with my copies. They don't even write the application. Whenever I make a copy at Sapos, they make a copy in the back, or at the library, or anywhere I do it. I'm having extreme difficulties because I'm here to try to assist humanity in embracing the levels of excellence that I was presented with. And that's why I came back as that element. And I couldn't bring Lily, my daughter, back. She's born in 87. She's only 4 years younger than me. So it's nothing like the scenarios of like Charlie Tabrawi and all these people. Now they have a little thing called Lily. They killed Lily, the child of Aaron and Mio. All these people now have a child called Lily. But Lily is not even that. It's an order of beings. They're extraterrestrial. So they are UFO of me. It's not a human being. I never bred human. I was a little girl. I couldn't even conceive. I didn't have menstrual cycle. I didn't have that. I didn't even conceive like terrestrials within 9 months. I stayed there for a year, but it wasn't for these reasons. So now that I have this like terrible ear infection situation, and I'm really struggling to make the DNA of royal blue blood people integrate with my Aurora Al-Khoury DNA, O negative and stuff like that. It's a lot of work. I don't have any assistance, and they are being very immoral about it. If I go to a dentist, they'll travel Harry over there with me, or Sadji, to walk around London town. That is not like royal level. So I don't even know why they did that. Like, why would royal people steal me from the White House to mediocre me and to not allow me to have buccal health and recollection of myself and remove the glue on it? I don't understand what that is. And I do know that Aaron Matthews on the call, one of the calls, when I was in Oaks 28, because he only talks to me as a cop. He never talks to me like, hey, how are you? I'm Lucifer, what's up? So now he can't come to me anymore because I'm way too evolved. So now they will send like Patrick Bustani or something. I don't even think they can send anyone anymore at these levels. Who are they going to send? Ralph Nasser? It's over. This is a shame. I'm hurt. You can't just steal extraterrestrial information that is valuable for all in creation and start to meander it around in people in ego, lying to people in town and ruining their lives. When you go to a college, you want to be at least safe. You want to go to a classroom in a college where you know that the people around you are who they say they are, that they stand up for truth, not to put an element of mass destruction in a beautiful college, in a beautiful town, and you ruin the ethics of all these kids and you make them ineffable and inadequate for ultimate unity consciousness. You stray them from their path. You cannot do that just because you're affiliated with Beaufort County on Hilton Head. So sorry we don't have a cop station right here anymore, but that shouldn't cost everybody their lives. You can't have a college if you're going to behave like that. Okay, you want to lie to me at the Triangle, you want to not let me go to the Triangle, not let me go to Tiki Hut because Charlie Tabrawi has an ego and he doesn't want me there because I'm fucking gorgeous and he's a fucking nigger. Everybody knows Caitlyn Jane Gretzinger is disgusting. He has vergeture and he's an ugly fucking creeper. Everybody knows he's jealous of me since I'm in Siesta Key. So you kick me out so that he can feel comfortable in ego? That is not ethical from Beaufort County cops. If you want to play Lucifer Father Vocation, you make them accountable and you make them grow up. You don't protect their ego. Use me as bait and as their fucking, toilet paper. You don't swipe their ass with me and then let them fucking ridicule me all over town and then let them rape me at the movie theater. That's not nice of you.